Hi, I'm Ravi Dhingra. In this video, we're going to talk about how to make inexpensive lighting setups at home. Photography is all about light. The very definition of photography says drawing with light. So it's not just drawing with light, I would say it's playing with shadows also. How available light is used on a subject while photographing is the art of lighting. It may involve modifying the light and shadows which are formed. In this video, I am going to talk about some do-it-yourself light modifiers which you can easily make at home. These are easy to handle and are very inexpensive to make. The first light modifier I'm going to talk about is a simple piece of cake base which you easily get. When you buy a cake, it's put under the cake and the cake is put in the box. So all you need is this cake base. This comes in various sizes. This comes in two colors, silver and golden. But I'll suggest going only for silver color because we do not want to change the color of the light. We just want the light to be neutral the way it is. So all you need is this cake base and some paper clips which we are going to use and make it as a self-standing reflector. Now that we have this reflector ready, let's see how this basically works. For this video, I'm using this light source. Otherwise, you can use natural light also and the reflector works perfectly fine with natural light. So I'm using this light source out here. If you can see, the light is coming from front angular direction and it is creating a harsh shadow on the other side. Now let me bring in this reflector here and see the impact of this shadow. Just observe this side here without the reflector and with the reflector. So you can change the distance between the reflector and the subject, and shadows will change when you are changing the distance. The key light remains at the same position. It is only the reflector which is changing, and depending on the kind of shadow you want in the frame, you can alter the distance of the reflector. Not only the distance between the subject and the reflector, you can change the direction of the reflector also, and you can notice the impact of reflector on the shadow side of the subject. Another very easy to make and inexpensive light source is this V-card. It's nothing but a plain white cardboard on which a silver gift wrapping paper has been affixed, and it is folded in half. So it stands on its own. So even if you're working alone, you can always place it wherever you want to use it. This reflector V-card can be used in two ways. One is like a fill light. So you have light coming from one direction and you put the reflector on the other side. So by changing the direction of the V-card, you can notice a difference what is happening on the shadow side of the subject. When I talk about this particular light source, this is relatively smaller than the subject. So as a principle of lighting, a smaller light source will always give harsh shadows. So what I'm going to do here is, instead of using the light directly like which we used earlier and we use this as a fill light, now I'm going to put the light, bounce the light on the reflector and use this as main source of light. So you can see the effect of the light when I'm moving this away, and you can see the effect of the light when I'm putting the light. So the light what is falling on the subject is no longer a direct light but a light bounced off a silver reflective surface. You must have seen a box like this, a transparent box which has either chocolates or sweets. So I'm going to use this as one of my light modifiers. For this, I'm using one side of the box and this parchment paper or butter paper or baking paper, whatever you may call it. It is easily available in the market. What I've done is basically I've cut the paper according to the size of the box and lined it here. So the light passing through it becomes a very nice soft light which is very diffuse. So inside the box, you have this case to hold the chocolates or sweets. So one side it is golden in color and the other side it is silver in color. So we can use this also as a reflector to give some special effects. We'll see when we are taking the picture how these can be used for photography purposes. And the other side I've lined up with white paper, which can be used as a reflector also. Now this is very useful for objects like these, like it's a glass bottle. So what happens is when I put a direct light here, it creates hot spots here, which are not very pleasing to the eye. So whenever we take bottles, we want a highlight, very nice soft highlight out here, which is not possible with a direct light source or a small light source. So this diffuser becomes handy for these kind of photographs. Now what I'm going to do here is, I'm going to put this light here and bring the reflector in between. Now you can notice that the highlight, which was earlier very harsh, has become very soft and diffused and looks very pleasing to the eye. Another very innovative way to use this is playing with the patterns which is creating when the light falls off the surface. So you can notice that the patterns which are created, and by altering the direction and distance of the light, these patterns are changing. So this one side is golden in color and the other side is silver in color. So in case you want warm effect, you use golden side, and in case you want neutral light, then you can use the silver side of the surface. I hope these tricks are useful to you for creating your lighting setups. As you have seen, these are easy to make and do not cost much. In case you have any questions, feel free to ask them in the comment section.